It is not moving at all. Normally when I come out. Hey everyone, this is Dre, Recovery One Drones, coming to you again. Uh, today was I'm gonna say today. It's been a long week for everybody, and there's been a lot of moves on DGI's part, been a lot of moves on the American government's part. But today kind of caught me off guard. I saw someone mention in an earlier show about them having an update, but it was for the Fly app. So I didn't pay much attention to it. But when I went out to the field today, I went out to do some mapping, 2 jobs. I noticed there was an update for the Pilot 2 app also. Just on it could be the controller or the app. There's an update firmware for the controller. I didn't catch all the numbers on it because I was out doing a job. And when I'm out doing a job, I stay focused at the job at hand. And I was not going to stop and break out a phone or whatever and start recording this update. But upon reading what the update was all about, primarily for the Pilot 2 app people, it's supposed to have updated support for third-party KML files, like for ArcGIS, and there's another company I'm not familiar with, but for their KML files also. And once again, that's for the Pilot 2 app, not for the Fly app. So you got to be careful of what app that you're using on which controller, because the Fly app is also used on the RC Pro controller, just like the Pilot 2 app is. So I may have to break out my RC Pro Plus controller and see if it gets the same update, which I imagine it will since it uses the Pilot 2 app, and be able to verify these numbers for you, hopefully during this recording. Now, another thing that stuck out to me, and maybe it's because I'm just not paying attention as I'm super focused at the job at hand, is that I noticed as I was flying, it looked like it did a little small upgrade to the ADSB function within the software. Now, I know before it used to give you the little voice would tell you caution, aircraft in vicinity or in airspace or wherever it says, it'd keep a running tab at the top left corner of what it used to do. But today, maybe I'm just confusing what controller I was using. Maybe that's what happens on the old original smart controllers. But today I did notice, maybe because of the update, I was paying more attention or more acutely aware what was going on with all the added information that comes in, is that it actually showed the aircraft, type of aircraft it was, and it actually flew across the screen. The aircraft, whatever direction it was going, it was on the screen heading that direction. And right next to it, the aircraft was in blue, and then it had the actual information of the altitude of that aircraft as it's going across my screen, as you see here. So that was interesting. I don't know if it's going to be more of a distraction or just truly added information for safety steps that we need to always follow. So maybe somebody can tell me, maybe I'm just a little slow here or whatever, but I thought that was something maybe I just didn't grasp before. I don't know. The last thing is I was going to show you guys, like I said, I put the video out last week when we had the announcement of DJI not supporting their sync anymore, your flight logs. So I found out that you can download AirData, the app, directly onto the RC Pro, your original smart controller, the RC Pro Plus. You can directly download AirData onto those devices and make sure you put it on auto sync on there. And then when it's connected to your hotspot or Wi-Fi device or whatever, it will automatically sync your flights onto into your AirData account. So like I said, I just wanted to show that again while I'm out in the field. It worked right away. It actually works better than going through the DJI sync process. It was like instant boom. As soon as I went to brought the AirData, it was there, right there on the spot. Didn't have no delay or whatever the case may be. So I just want to show this or show that, as I should say, that this is something that we still can use. There is no I would say giant hurdles or hoops to jump through. Is actually a more smoother transition, in my opinion, to have your data, your information sync straight to AirData. And like I say, AirData is not for everyone, but those of us who want it, those of us who are required to have it, this is probably a good step. You know, for me, it was just a reminder. I remember back in the days when I used to use crystal sky monitors with my Phantoms, and I had the AirData on there, and it used to automatically sync. And as I said, as we have evolved and got a little sophisticated with ourselves, sometimes we forget about some of the old ways that were working back then, and they still work today on these fancy new controllers that we have. And AirData is constantly updating its list of drones it supports. So if you're flying something, uh, like I said, I know it does all DJI, it does mostly all the Autel's. I think it even does some of the American enterprise drones are on its list. All you have to do go down is the list and find out if your drone's on it and see if AirData can be some assistance to you. So I'm not going to keep you long. This is just a little update information that, you know, there is an update out there for both the Fly app and the Pilot 2 app. So this is Dre with Cover One Drones. As always, hang on, enjoy the ride, and please subscribe.